What's cracking, everybody? It's me and who is this? What's your name?
Baby G.
Baby G. So this is us hanging out here in his room. Show him your stuff. What do you got? He's got a big old doggy. Who got you that big old doggy? Grandma.
The tools.
And then you got your tools there
Trains.
for your little trains. Which one's your favorite toy?
Thomas.
Thomas. You have a bigger Thomas?
Yeah.
Show me. Where is it?
This was there.
There he is. Is that one your favorite?
Let me show you my goals.
Your clothes.
This is my
You have some costumes.
costumes. My God.
Who's that? Mickey. Cool.
What's his name?
Luigi.
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 And my cousin.
Minions.
Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this.
What is that?
The bucket.
The bucket.
Yes, this is the bucket.
Oh, you have football team players.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
Mama actually puts it. Let me show you something. Look at my bed. Look at my bed.
This is bed.
But Dad,
Whoa.
Mom, Daddy something.
What's that?
You gonna bye. They go watching. Bye.
Say again.
You go bye. Bye.
As you can see there was a little G's review. I don't know. This is what's going on. Okay, I am going to do a channel for G. I think he loves YouTube, as most kids do. I'm sure if any of you parents that are watching this, your kids love YouTube. They watch the kids that play with toys or have their own little skits or whatever. I think that's what we're gonna do with G. He really wants to. Since he was a baby, I've always noticed he loves to do that stuff. So we're gonna find a way to do that. I think I'm gonna do a channel, a separate channel for him. Don't know the name, don't know when I'm gonna put it out, but it's gonna be out there. So be on the lookout for it very, very soon. Yes, he does have a lot of toys. We actually are gonna donate some. We've actually donated some now recently because we went through this room, and we're gonna give away whatever we can, whatever he doesn't play with anymore. As you saw, he has costumes, so we'll incorporate some costumes and things like that, just to kind of, so we can have some fun. Besides all that little tour through his room, and besides the things that we just talked about in regards to his channel, it's not just this. I'm going to go ahead and now show you the second part of what I was going to do the other day in my brother's video. There was a little bit of a scam, I guess you could call it, that happened recently, and that's what this footage is going to be that's coming here next. We just got a car, and I explained the whole situation, so go ahead and check this out. Back home now, so back to the story about this car right here. So this is the car that we got for my wife. Let me go ahead and show you a little bit more, show you some better shots of this car here. Here's the car. It's a nice little Volkswagen Beetle. I know it's dark out here, and I'm sorry, but again, it's kind of late, so it's a nice little silver Beetle. It's been one of my wife's dreams to have one of these cars, so it's pretty nice. Interior is actually pretty good. I think it's missing a door panel, so it's going to be a kind of work in progress for my father-in-law and I. And it's a good chance for bonding time. So again, this is the car that my wife got me. We bought it on the street off of somebody, and that's where things get a little fishy, so I'll explain that in a minute. Let me go ahead and explain to you now what happened. So we found this car through, I think, OfferUp or one of the apps or whatever, Craigslist. We ended up finally getting a hold of somebody for this car specifically, and again, it was kind of a dream for my wife because she's been wanting to get a Volkswagen Beetle. As you can imagine, she's so happy, she's so excited because she's like, okay, I think this is the one. We had already seen a couple of other Beetles before this one, but this one was like, it seems like it's really nice. She goes out there, She goes out there actually with my father-in-law, and they look at the car. And again, like I said, it's just there's minor details. There are little, little issues to the outside, but they're minor. There's nothing really huge. But on top of that, more so than anything, the car runs great. My father-in-law has a lot of experience and whatnot, so everything looked good. Oil changes were done. It looked like tires were in good condition. All those little things that you look for. The other thing was, you want to check the tags, or you want to see if at least the tags are good. See if it's up for emissions or whatever. So per this car seller, everything was good. Tags were up to date. There weren't any issues with the car. Everything was good. And again, everything pointed to that. Everything seemed good with the exception of, like I said, on the inside, the door panel, we need to get that taken care of. Then there's a little issue on the interior on one of the seats. It's just a little rip. But things that we can all fix and not too big. But more so than anything, we were happy because, emissions is taken care of. We don't need to take care of, getting the tags updated. Everything's going to be good. Well, that's where things get sticky. You get the title, okay? Take the title down, we're going to change it to our name, because it seems like they took care of everything as it needed to be. Well, we go there and they tell us, hey, guess what? This isn't right. Somebody signed this in the wrong part or in the wrong area, so it's not going to work. So as you can imagine, that was kind of a bump in the road, and one thing that kind of made us go, what the heck, man? We thought everything was good here, So there's that issue. So we had to contact this person again and say, hey, check it out. I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure why this has happened, but it's happened. So what can we do to get this fixed? Well, things here and there that needed to get done. At the end of the day, we needed to get a bill of sale, needed to get another document or whatever. We got that figured out. So that was good. We were like, okay, we can go ahead and get this taken care of now. But while we were there, we found out through the DMV person, hey, this car is up for emissions. You need to get the tags done, or we can get this all figured out, get the title over to your name, but we can't do that yet until the car passes emissions. Again, another bump in the road, one that we thought was not an issue. Emissions has to get done. We go take the car through emissions. We think everything's going to be fine because, again, car was running great. Per the seller, no issues. Everything was going to be fine. We thought that the tags were even good. It wasn't even going to have anything done. Car goes through the emissions test, and we're there for a while. Now, if you go through emissions, that usually, if you're in and out, you're pretty much good. You pass, there's no issues. Since we were sitting there for a while, for me anyways, I started to think to myself, there's obviously something wrong with this car. So as you can imagine, yes, there was something wrong with the car. So they pop out the little, report for you, and it says what's wrong with it. It says something about a camshaft position. Now, I'm definitely not a mechanic. I've done a couple little things here and there, changed oil with my father-in-law, changed the tire, but I'm not a mechanic, so what's a camshaft? What's the camshaft position? I don't know. We go and do our research, obviously. My wife jumps on the internet, looks up a couple things. I say to myself, well, here, let me take out this code that they gave us. Let's take it down to AutoZone and let's see what they tell us. I go down to AutoZone, show them the code, and say, hey, man, can you tell me what this means exactly? Well, he says, it's what it says it is. It's a camshaft position. Well, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. So he tells me, so it's out of position. And pretty much goes into some details, and I don't want to get too crazy into it, but at the end of the day, the guy tells me, hey, I've been through this situation, actually, and it's not good. It's not good. He said, I kept throwing money into my car to get this fixed, and at the end of the day, he said, I just ended up giving my car away because I spent so much money on it. Well, here we are. We thought we had a great deal on our hands. We thought we got the car for a good deal because the guy was actually selling it for a lot more than what we ended up getting it for. And I guess that should have been kind of a hint as to, hey, maybe something's going on here, but we didn't know at all, From what he told us, it was going to be, hundreds in repairs, maybe even up into 1,000, if not more, in repairs. And then on top of that, too, when we were at the emissions, one of the things that said is that the check engine light failed. And I think they had put a note there or something that said, check engine light out. So basically what I thought to myself, or what I was thinking was, instantly when I saw that on the paper is, well, I think this guy either, number one, popped out the little bulb for the check engine light, or somehow he made it so it would malfunction, because obviously that would have been a red flag. The reason and the purpose of the story is more so to just let you guys know, if you go and purchase anything, more specifically a car, what the AutoZone person told me, which makes a lot of sense, is go take your car down to AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever kind of car place you can take it to. Have them check it for whatever codes. Don't just assume, okay, well, the check engine light's not on, so this car is good. Take it over there. Take it somewhere so someone can check it for you and let you know, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. But we live and we learn. So thankfully, at the end of the day, I've got a father-in-law who's pretty handy when it comes to any kind of work. Mechanic work for sure. If he doesn't know it, he'll look it up on right here, YouTube. And you know, everybody has this experience or has some kind of issue with their car that they've documented at some point. So thank you, YouTube. Another great reason for YouTube. So something that you would think is going to cost thousands, because at the end of the day it's going to cost hundreds in parts, and then it's going to cost you another hundreds in labors, making it all thousands altogether. I'm going to probably work on it with my father-in-law. We're going to hopefully get it taken care of. And by we work on it, he's probably going to do most of the work. I'll be there learning as always and hopefully putting my hands in at some point to do something. It's probably going to cost me, I had joked with him and told him, how many 6-packs is it going to cost me? I think he had said something like, how many, you mean, he's like, it's not going to be that cheap. How many 12-packs you mean? How many 30-packs? And kids, I'm talking about soda. But, you know, thankfully I've got a father-in-law who's handy and always helps me take care of issues with cars and any kind of issues we have. We're probably going to jump on that. Probably not this weekend, but hopefully sometime soon, because we've got some other financial things going on, and it'll make more sense later. I'll explain the finance thing, maybe not a week from now, but a month from now you'll understand why. So we're going to see what we can do to get this whole thing taken care of. Finally, the whole purpose of this, again, was just to let you guys know our experience. This is the whole purpose of the YouTube thing, I think. You hear people's experiences, things that they learn, and then you can take them and learn from them. So if anything, learn from the experience that we had. Like I said, if you're going to go purchase a new car, you can't trust the salesman. I mean, you can, I guess, but definitely want to make sure you double check, triple check things if you can. And the biggest thing that I learned this time was, regardless, go take it down somewhere, get it checked. Even if the check engine light is not there, because someone can pop it out, someone can, you know, just do whatever to it so it doesn't show up. So again, that was just the whole purpose of this. So hope you guys learned from this ordeal. Unfortunately, we are. That was the video. Again, went through all the details. I mean, can you believe it? Can you believe what it is that you go through in getting a car? Again, an unforeseen issue, or unforeseen issues, we should say. But sometimes it just happens. So anyways, that's the video for today. A little bit of a tour through G's room. A little bit of some news in regards to, again, trying to go ahead and do a channel for G. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. What are you going to tell them?
Watching the channel.
Hit the subscribe.
Yeah.
And what else? Thumbs up.
Down, whoa, and subscribe. Bye.
Hit the thumbs up for baby G.
Bye.
Bye.